Affirmative action could be the next major precedent to fall. I'm Brianna Keeler with John Berman in person this morning. In just a few hours, the Supreme Court will hear arguments on whether colleges and universities can continue to consider race as a factor in admissions.
Challengers in these cases are targeting Harvard and the University of North Carolina. They argue that the school's admissions programs violate equal protection principles, eliminate the promise of a colorblind society, and discriminate against Asian Americans. CNN's Jessica Schneider joins us now. Jessica, lay out these cases for us.
Well, John, arguments in these two cases against Harvard and UNC, they're teed up for this morning. The Supreme Court will once again re-examine affirmative action, but this time with that solidly conservative court, it is quite likely that the justices could once again upend precedent and ban affirmative action once they release their opinions sometime next year. And all of this is happening as the groups fighting to end the consideration of race in admissions, they have been quite outspoken.
Diversity, as important as it is, cannot come at the expense of Asian Americans.
These Asian American students are leading a fight against affirmative action.
It's time for Asian Americans to break up with woke diversity.
They're at the center of a lawsuit against Harvard, accusing the Ivy League school of discriminating against Asian Americans to make more room for Hispanics and blacks. Calvin Yang, who's now a sophomore at UC Berkeley, claims he was denied admission to Harvard because of his race.
It goes to show that there is a trend here, a trend where Asian Americans are systematically getting discriminated because of who we are.
Now the case against Harvard and a separate but related suit against UNC Chapel Hill is coming before the Supreme Court.
The current law.
Conservative activist Edward Blum has been leading the crusade to end affirmative action for nearly a decade.
Classifying students by race and ethnicity, treating them differently because of their race and ethnicity, it's unfair.
Blum started the group Students for Fair Admissions and initiated cases against Harvard and UNC Chapel Hill years ago. Harvard is accused of holding Asian Americans to a higher standard and capping their numbers, but the school says it sets no limits. At UNC Chapel Hill, some students say there's too much weight on race in admissions, resulting in discrimination against whites and Asian Americans. The school, though, contends it takes a holistic approach to admissions decisions. Multiple federal judges have ruled neither school has violated the Constitution by considering race in the admissions process. But now Blum and his supporters are banking on the Supreme Court reversing its own precedent and banning the use of affirmative action.
I think that is something that has been polarizing, it has been problematic, and I think the nation is ready for this.
Julia Clark leads the group Black Student Movement at UNC, and she says race is an essential element for universities to consider.
We cannot have holistic admissions without race, because race is embedded into every single facet of everyday life for people that come from diverse backgrounds.
Already, 9 states ban the use of affirmative action in admissions decisions at public universities. But leaders at the University of California and the University of Michigan say their race-neutral admissions policies have not worked, telling the Supreme Court in filings they haven't been able to significantly increase enrollment of underrepresented minorities since affirmative action bans in their states took effect.
I know that certainly in California, there have been definite attempts to try and even the playing field in other ways, and they've had a limited impact. There's a chilling effect when students don't feel welcome, either by legislation or otherwise. They're not going to want to come to a university that has banned affirmative action, that doesn't value that diversity.
Now it's up to the Supreme Court to set the final word of whether affirmative action can continue.
I want to see affirmative action being repealed and become illegal in college admission system across this country.
I think I speak for myself and other Black students that we really are scared at the end of the day.
Now, the Supreme Court has approved affirmative action for the last 45 years, but crucially here, when it was affirmed in 2003, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, in writing from the majority, she said it might not be needed after 25 more years. Well, we're coming up on 20 years since that decision, so it's possible the court could use that timeline as a rationale here to eventually end affirmative action. John and Brianna?
All right, Jessica Schneider, thank you very much for that report.
Let's bring in CNN senior Supreme Court analyst Joan Biskupic on this. Is there any possibility the court would not overturn affirmative action, Joan?
Small possibility, Brianna.
There's no center left on this court, and it was a centrist conservative who has upheld affirmative action narrowly over the past nearly 45 years. First, it was Lewis Powell in the famous Bakke case in 1978, then Sandra Day O'Connor, then Anthony Kennedy last in 2016. And this court has shown now that it's really ready to plow through precedents. You know, we saw that most famously in abortion in June, but that's been happening in religious rights and other areas of the law. And the court does indeed seem poised to roll back the 1978 landmark Bakke and then also the 2003 ruling that Jessica just referred to. But there has been so much public pressure after what they did on abortion rights that maybe they might hedge for a while.
I mean, Bakke was such an important case for what it did, which is to say no to quotas, but yes to race as a factor in admissions, which is what the courts have since held in different ways since then. So if this court does want to get away with race as a factor, with schools being able to say race in diversity is good for our campus, what would that mean?
It would mean campuses not, it wouldn't have as many different colored faces on them. That's what the universities and colleges are arguing, is that they need to take race into effect with so many other criteria that are part of the admission process, test scores, academic records, extracurriculars. But what the universities are arguing is that they need to at least take a look at race. And it's interesting, John, that you just referred to the rationale from Bakke. A lot of people think that affirmative action was allowed because of a remedy to past discrimination. But no, when Lewis Powell cast that decisive vote in 1978, he said it was for the educational mission to have a more diverse student body. And that's what the justices upheld in 2003. And that's what is at issue here. And several schools have tried race-neutral measures, and they say they just do not they do not provide the kind of diverse campus student body that people would like on campuses, again, for the educational mission, to build a diverse workforce for the global economy, and as the Solicitor General is going to argue today in both cases, in both Harvard and the University of North Carolina, that for the military academies, it's so important to have a variety of students of all race and ethnicities.
Yeah, certainly you have that in the rank and file. You need that in the officer corps as well. Joan Biskupic, thank you so much.